Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. We're still loading. It took a whole day for the game to finally load. Can't believe it. Welcome back to another episode of Reasoning Deathmatch starring... Oh, they got a lot of stuff I gotta look through.
Even if you didn't fire the gun, a friend could have done it for you.
Huh? A friend? I don't have any friends. Okay, a friend could have done it for me. So travel between them is impossible. The gunshot wound on Shotzi's body, the open wounds are almost perfectly parallel. Gun designed by Iruka, it was specially designed. Key was left in the keyhole. I wonder what it'll be, the thing I need to use here.
You ordered your accomplice to snake Shotzi from someplace else. Your accomplice threw the gun over to you.
Threw the gun over. So basically they're talking about how I killed this guy.
You planted it in Shotzi's hand. That was your maggot master plan.
My maggot master plan.
Huh? Where was the shot taken? There's one spot where the shot could have been made.
Don't say the other roof.
From the roof of the building next door.
Okay, y'all made this too easy. Ooh, they set me up.
Right.
Except...
Solid in the hideout plus that side of the building. Oh, wait. That's the right statement, but I gotta align it with the other one I had, where Shotzi had a bullet going straight through his head, straight through. If you were on the elevated platform, that gunshot wouldn't have looked like that. That gun wound, it wouldn't have been straight like that. Especially since you were elevated. Yeah. Yep. I already figured it out.
If you didn't fire the gun,
I just pulled the trigger too soon.
a friend could have done it for you.
So you made me wonder, why is there so many more solution keys compared to the other chapter we just finished? I took off like 2 abilities
Snake Shotzi from someplace else.
to not make it like super easy.
Your accomplice threw the gun over to you. You planted it in Shotzi's hand.
That's Cap.
That was your maggot master plan.
Bruh.
Huh? Where was the shot taken? There's one spot where the shot could have been made.
Bruh.
From the roof of the building next door.
Ooh. There we go.
Slash through this mystery! Got it!
Duh.
The neighboring building didn't have any windows, so the only way to shoot the victim was from the rooftop.
Why the big dude look like he weak against Zeal and the girl weak against wind? I don't know.
But that building was taller than the hideout. If the victim was sniped from that height, the gunshot wound would have been at an angle. But the gunshot wound through his head was horizontal. Based on the gunshot wound, it's impossible for the bullet to have traveled from the roof of the neighboring building.
Tell him, you Makoko head. Tell him. Talk that talk. Yeah, y'all ain't got nothing to say. Y'all just run away until y'all can make another allegation. Oh, bum ass. Look at that. They run and then they quit. They ain't got nothing to say. They just say, oh, they got us on that one, Chief. All right, let's just walk out. Oh, what the hell was that?
I get it. Since the wound ran parallel to the roof, the shooter must have been at the same height.
Well, it could be that the victim's head was at an angle at the time of impact. But in that case, we would have found the bullet lodged in the roof.
The monster conjures falsehoods to impede our progress.
But it's strange that they insist it was a homicide. If I'm not the culprit, it'd make more sense to rule it as a suicide.
Wasn't there paint buckets and stuff on the top?
That's because it is one. They're insisting it's a homicide to cover it up.
So you finally revealed your true nature, God of Darkness.
What?
Yuma, do not be swayed by this deceiver. This case is most assuredly a homicide.
Assuredly. And what are you basing that on?
The victim carried a gun, did he not? If so, he could have used it to combat the peacekeepers pursuing him. And yet, he hastily turned the gun on himself. I do not believe the victim was so cornered that he would commit suicide.
That's true.
Actually makes sense.
Because there was, I mean, he also had plenty of time to actually use the emergency stairs. So why didn't he use that time?
That's a good point. Even if he wanted to avoid using his gun, he could have at least used it to threaten them.
So it must be a homicide.
No! Suicide!
Homicide!
Suicide!
Rabbit season. Duck season. Was it a homicide or a suicide?
There are 2 doors?
Huh?
Was it suicide or homicide?
The letters are written in blood. Does Yuma's blood contain holy powers? And it illuminates this cursed labyrinth? Yuma, you are more than the warrior of light. You are the holy warrior of light.
Oh, wait a minute. No, there's no way that would have worked. Because if the gun was modified, right? If the barrel swings right and not left, there's no way he could have shot himself. Oh, that's fucked up. So he could have actually killed himself, but the weapon was tinkered with potentially. But the barrel, the nozzle was already like hot. There's no way the fucking gun could have like backfired or nothing like that.
Sure, that's fine.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's focus on this problem. Is this a suicide or a homicide? We need to narrow it down, now.
It is clearly a homicide.
Nuh-uh! It's totally a suicide!
I mean, I think we already know that it's a homicide. For his dominant hand, that is true, and I think he's left-handed, right? So, okay. Firearm cylinder swings out to the right side. Out of a second bullet is looting the empty casing. It's still hot and smell the gunpowder. Smells. The muzzle. That was his right side, right? See, they specifically say in his right hand. So the exit wound would have been on the left side if it was actually himself. Yeah. If it was actually a suicide, it would have been on the other side. Ain't no way in the heat of the moment when he makes that decision, he's just gonna be like, I'm gonna use my right hand instead. So yeah, it's a homicide.
It is clearly a homicide.
She's confident.
Nuh-uh! It's totally a suicide!
Homicide.
Right.
Girl, you got me homicidal. Let's go.
I'm sure this is the right way.
I knew it! This case had to be a homicide.
If it was a homicide, someone else had to have been on the roof, right? But Master, you were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door. Which means no one could have gotten off that roof. How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away? See? If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? You better explain yourself.
That's a good question.
Very well, I shall. I completely agree with what Yuma said.
I didn't say anything.
So what do you think, Master?
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really have a solid reason why yet.
Like, we already know he's left-handed. Uh-oh. Traps.
We're trapped!
Oh man, we gotta fight Death Wall.
Oh no! The walls!
What is the reasoning behind it being a homicide? I think I know why.
Come on, spit it out. The mystery labyrinth won't wait forever, you know.
Because he's left-handed, not right-handed.
I know, but
Yuma!
if it was in fact a homicide, there would be some clue left behind at the crime scene. If I can just remember something.
Oh, like this?
Bruh.
Here, this is everything left at the scene. This should be easy mode. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory, Master.
Dude, the umbrella was there beforehand, so it can't be the umbrella, right? Wait, why was the umbrella on the ground, too?
I'm sure there's a clue pointing to a homicide hidden here.
We do not have much time.
It's gotta be the gun. I'm gonna choose the gun.
There must be something suspicious, something that stands out. There has to be a clue. I have to find it.
Why would it be the door? Of all things, the door had a key in it. Sashi could have just put that there to, you know, lock the door to prevent them, so whatever. The camera has nothing to do with it, right? The umbrella was there, like, I remember the umbrella being there before the crime even happened. But the gun, it has to be the modified, specifically, the specific modifications on it.
I know, it's this! This has to be related to the murder.
Oh, the wall stopped. Looks like it's the right one.
Phew! Clap that up for your boy Sirlionhart, please. Yeah, clap it up. The boy got a bone on him. Your boy's been drinking that coffee. Clap it up. Thank you, Lunar. Thank you, Wave, Boom, everybody else.
That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it was a homicide?
Because I'm smart, and you're not.
There's something unique about this gun.
Okay.
A revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left, but the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
See, you see how much better this is when you play it consecutively and you don't wait 6.5 fucking months to return later and you've forgotten all the details? Hey, see how much different it is?
I see. That is unusual. It is incredible how you even noticed it. You really are the holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
It got even longer. Oh well, anyway. This gun was apparently custom made for Shachi.
The junk shop geezer said that too. How does that prove this was a homicide?
I don't know anything else about it. I just figured this was kinda out of place.
Uh-oh.
It's happening again?
Of course. You haven't solved the mystery itself.
Come on, bro.
Yuma, over there! you try shooting it with the gun?
I'm no marksman. Oh, but it could work inside the mystery labyrinth. If this gun is the answer... Huh? It's not loaded?
If you can't shoot it, then you're still missing something.
Something? Do you mean like why I think this gun is out of place? I can't shoot the gun until I figure that out?
Will, Yuma? Did you solve it?
Why was Shachi's gun built like this in the first place? The reason why must be relevant.
Are you saying you need my help to solve this?
Oh, great.
Fine. Since you're so good at begging, I don't mind helping you out one bit. Here we go. Lay it all out.
Like, the suspense you get for doing it on the first try is always gonna be like, oh, adrenaline pumping and stuff, but it's like, you fail it, it's just like, okay, whatever, bro. Left hand. We see L-E-F-T or H-A-N-D. Yeah, it's left hand, maybe. Left-handed. Oh, this is the instant game over minigame, too.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
Yeah, looking at this game, you can tell Shachi's dominant hand is left. Yeah. This is easy. How do you throw it?
Go, go, go! That's right!
Yeah, this is easy if you just read it.
Go, go, go! That's right!
I love a puzzle.
Congratulations! Super job!
Thank you.
That's it! It's because he was left-handed!
Left-handed ABC.
The reason
1,
the
2,
cylinder
3.
swings out to the
Easy.
right is to let him reload while still holding the gun in his left hand. If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out to the right.
Yeah.
If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way.
Yeah.
Which means Shachi is left-handed.
Those are the details I wasn't thinking about. As to why it was modified that way, I didn't think about the reloading part. I just thought it because he was left-handed. Yeah, he could be ambidextrous, but yeah. That is quite true.
Look! The exit! You did it, Yuma!
Oh, it worked.
All thanks to Yuma's try.
No, it is thanks to Yuma's deduction.
What? But we'd all be flattened by now if it wasn't for my assist.
I will never believe the God of Darkness could willingly lend a helping hand.
Sure, say what you want. Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown is still going.
Oh shit.
Right. It looks like the number's gone down by a lot.
You were so close to figuring out this mystery. Let's hurry it up, Master.
Yeah, got it.
I think if they put a time limit on each of these cases, the game would actually be kind of difficult. Oh man.
Another monster!
Alrighty, we're here as your official roadblock. Huh? You want to know why?
Bruh.
Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide. After all.
Huh?
Right, Dominic?
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
These monsters are cheaters!
Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters.
Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness! Queen of monsters!
Are these the homunculi monsters?
I'm not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Now's not the time to be fighting!
Alrighty then. We gotta wait until the loading is over. But I wonder what kind of bullshit they're gonna pull out to say that this was a suicide now. But the blood stain didn't match, man. There was like another stain of blood. But I don't think the games went over that yet, so we can't use that.
Bad luck! Looks like it's a dead end! You can't proceed! Because it wasn't a homicide! Shachi definitely committed suicide!
My claim doesn't hold up!
Got him. It doesn't hold up in the court of law.
No! Shachi didn't commit suicide! All the evidence points to the contrary!
You know you're super annoying, right?
Nah, you are though.
I'll crush you like a bug!
This lady is super annoying so far. This is, I guess, not as annoying as Seth. Seth Burrows was definitely an asshole.
So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself.
In the heat of the moment?
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand. Therefore, a death by suicide. There's no proof a culprit fired the gun.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There was an explosion, Shachi's actions. Had time to run away, but he stayed on the roof.
No country.
Okay, had a specific, because he was left-handed. Wait. That's not it. That's not it.
Action! It's a suicide! Return here!
Bro.
What on?
This DP? This damn D-pad got me fucked up.
Right.
That seemed like Shachi used his right hand to shoot himself in the head. But doesn't something seem off about that, Master? Do you have any idea?
Yeah.
So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself. Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand. Therefore, a death by suicide. There's no proof a culprit fired the gun.
Okay, so culprit, huh? I don't think it's that. Specifically designed gun, exterior lock that opened from the roof. There was an explosion in the parking lot below the building. I guess we can go with this. Oh shit, that was the wrong statement. That was the wrong statement.
In that case...
Something's been bothering. Which hand was... Bro, didn't we just go over this? They want me to use this left hand shit again? Come on. Okay.
Designed for the left hand. You can still shoot yourself.
She said something about the dominant hand. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I was overthinking it. I didn't think it would actually be the same thing, but yeah, we just went over this shit.
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
Alright. Like, it's weird because I thought they were going to not do that. Like, why would I have to bring that up again?
Shachi was left-handed.
But then again, they weren't there
He was
for
found
that.
dead with the gun in his right hand. There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide. It's an
Right.
obvious contradiction. When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand.
Right.
Which means someone else was involved in Shachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide.
That was my bad. I was going for some big brain shit that didn't make any sense until I'm like, there's no way they want me to just use the left-hand thing again and present it to these people, even though we just learned about it.
You managed once again to slay.
You know how Danganronpa V2 or was it V3 had the secret routes? Like you could actually like find contradictions via like some other info. There was like multiple ways to actually like get to the truth.
That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
Huh? The God of Darkness admitting defeat? No, it cannot be. Could this be an illusion she conjured forth?
You know, I don't really care, so long as we keep solving mysteries. Just keep helping my master out for a bit longer.
Wow. That's a bit different.
Let's carry on for now.
Shinigami actually taking accountability and showing praise to Skank? Crazy. I mean, comrade? I shouldn't have called my comrade a skank. They really got me driving a boat in the Mystery Labyrinth? If you ever see me in the Mystery Labyrinth driving a boat, help the boat. Ah.
The culprit made a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand wrong.
Perhaps the culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed for someone left-handed.
So maybe it wasn't Iruka.
Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Huh. Why would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended to use? Deep down, do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
Maybe the gun...
A gift? From whom?
Bruh, we already know this.
A woman named Iruka manages the Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed it.
Gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
It does?
Yeah, Danganronpa had it to where you can get
Well,
bullets from other statements.
mistake.
That was a cool
I
thing.
know this was a homicide. But we still have a lot of unanswered questions.
Uh-oh. It's a vortex. No, it's just a straight up hole. Oh, nobody yelled or screamed? Courageous Yuma? My man is usually screaming after he falls or something. Oh boy. Oh, this is a minigame. Look at that. Wait. Maybe they didn't.
The location where the culprit shot Shachi.
Inside the hideout. Roof of the hideout.
Yep. Even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
Roof of the building next door. That's impossible. We already kind of determined that.
But if you know it was in fact a homicide, then the answer has to be here.
So the 50-50. Roof of the hideout makes the most logical sense. Inside of the hideout could be a possibility.
I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer. For you are he who tames the God of Darkness, holy great detective warrior of light Yuma.
How long is my name going to get?
Roof of the hideout, huh? Inside of the built hideout. I don't know. Roof of the building next door. No. Roof of the hideout. Because there was another blood splatter. I remember seeing another blood splatter, so.
Right here!
Bruh.
That was the wrong one. It was supposed to go.
Dumbass!
There it is.
That was the right answer, but if he was shot on the roof, doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
The culprit placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide. That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
Nobody could impersonate him while running up the stairs. I was thinking his body was already up there, but we have surveillance footage, right? Oh, she boom. Where the hell am I going? What's up with these skeletons? We got boxes over here.
But Yuma, you said nobody was there when you arrived.
That's what we have to figure out now. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It took about 10 seconds to reach the roof. And in that time, the culprit vanished like a cloud of smoke from the scene.
Where could the murderer have gone?
Ah, How to Get Away with Murder, the video game, the anime. Hold on. Y'all remember that? Damn. This is gonna be interesting because I actually don't know where they could have gone. Like, this is tricky. Yo, Blank 25 with the 42 months, my dude.
This is...
See, there's gates. You see that? There's gates. There's like I talked about this, but there's like roof gates and shit. And then there's a second splatter of blood.
And we're back at the crime scene.
Follow the culprit's escape route.
Follow the culprit's escape route?
You need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime.
Oh, God. This is gonna be kind of hard. They only had 10 seconds, so... Pop. They wouldn't have gone over there. Neighboring building.
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building?
Oh, the power lines though, and it's raining. Hell no.
Or perhaps they used a hot air balloon. The culprit must be quite the adventurous thrill seeker.
Come on now.
But those high voltage lines would get in the way. You'd never reach the next building without...
Your ass would get...
Oh, so the culprit is not an adventurer?
Yo, look at the pipes though.
That's what you're disappointed about?
Is there a pipe on this building at all? Oh wait, there's a pipe below. Is one of them pipes opened at all? Ain't nobody out here swimming in these pipes like a Super Mario brother.
Is it easier to imagine that the criminals simply went back inside through this door?
No, that's impossible. At the time of the incidents, the peacekeepers were on the other side of it.
Right.
I see. If the culprit had gone inside through here, they would have been apprehended by those peacekeepers.
Well, it's safe to say this wasn't the escape route.
I'm just looking at all my options right now.
Ah, so the culprit escaped via the emergency stairs. As the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is only natural that they would make use of emergency stairs.
Wait. Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him.
Was the explosion before or after the death?
What are you saying? Yuma is right here, is he not?
I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez, this sheltered skank and her empty head are killing me here.
Yet again, you called me sheltered.
Hey, I'm just telling it like it is.
Sheltered this,
Sheltered
sheltered that.
burden. You're sheltered in a skank.
I have never even seen a
When are
shelter,
you gonna
let
start
alone been
trying?
in one.
Aren't you
Skank is acceptable, but
gonna be anytime
sheltered
soon?
crosses the line. Please
Tell
stop
me.
calling me that. I've had enough.
I don't know if the culprit realized I was there.
They were still doing that. I don't know if the culprit realized it was there.
Footage from the security camera positioned here didn't show anybody around.
So they, so it couldn't have been this. It would have to be either that side or that side, and I'm pretty sure it's that side, because the neighboring building was just literally a death trap.
Which makes it hard to imagine that the culprit escaped from here.
Look at this umbrella. That's been there since the beginning of time.
Though it is fairly high, would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height, it'd take a while to get all the way down like that.
Okay.
It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
Right.
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
Maybe they didn't jump. Maybe they didn't actually like jump, right? All the way down. Did they create the hole and then kind of like they blew it up to create an escape? They didn't run away. They went back into the building maybe using the hole.
Yuma.
I don't know, because I thought the explosion happened when Yuma was on top of the, like after he got done witnessing. I wouldn't say witnessing, but I think after everything happened. No, I'm tripping. I'm super tripping. I'm pretty sure the death happened. No, the explosion happened before he got up there, but after the death, I guess.
This is bad.
No,
We
I'm
have
tripping.
reviewed all the possible escape routes.
And yet, we can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Mysterious.
This isn't funny! At this rate, we'll run out of time!
Wait. Nah, there's no way that the umbrella has nothing to do with this shit right now.
What are we supposed to do?
They couldn't have used the grip of the umbrella to slide off a line
There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route.
unless it has rubber on it.
Mystery labyrinth.
Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews?
This isn't an attraction at some theme park.
The mystery trap. Mystery labyrinth trap.
Well then,
I love
why
it.
do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him? The god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank. That's completely...
Dude, how many times has she just... Dude, this is not middle school. She keeps throwing out the same fucking insults.
You called me sheltered again.
Oh my god.
Seriously, are you
Be
dense?
quiet, please.
Is your head on right?
3 is...
When are you gonna start being useful?
I feel much better.
Together already.
Just how many insults
What's with
do
the...
you...
Shut the fuck up!
The culprit must have been on their roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow. But how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene. Wait, if nothing was there, what if the culprit destroyed evidence?
What? Destroyed evidence? Then leave it to yours truly. I'll bring it out of your mind, Master.
You're going to recreate the crime scene again?
Yeah, I thought so.
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice. I'll make it a gentle beating this time around.
Because we looked,
So,
I remember
which
that.
memory do you want beaten out of you?
I think we were able to look at the ground level before actually when he died, we basically investigated it. We looked all the way down at the parking lot. We didn't notice the hole, and then the explosion happened and shit, right? Or I just don't remember the actual order in which it happened. When the rooftop was first entered. Which memory will be recreated? Let's say when the body was discovered.
The culprit was gone by the time I discovered the body. It's likely that evidence was already destroyed. So if I'm going to recreate it, then it has to be earlier than that.
Okay.
How about when Shachi first called me up to the rooftop?
See, that was kind of confusing for me. Hold up. That's where I would have wanted to go too, because there was something in the parking lot that stood out to me.
The culprit wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
Alright, leave it to me!
What is this daunting aura I sense? What are your intentions here?
Let's do it, Master!
It can't be!
Shinigami was sounding like a black mother for a second.
Are you alright, Yuma?
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place. I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse. If nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around. Your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You better hurry up and investigate.
Damn.
I'll hurry.
Crime scene recreation. My head. My head. Bro, where is the umbrella? That shit was already here when we first came up here. I put that on everything I love, bro. That umbrella was literally there like earlier. So I swear to goodness.
It seems
I guess it's covered by the stupid
taking
blood.
the rope off of. There's nothing of note on this side of the wall.
The hole not
What's
there.
that? A storm drain?
Oh,
What's been there?
look at that.
Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in rubble.
Dude, I don't remember that. I actually don't remember that. What?
So the drain was covered after a mysterious explosion.
The escape route. But well, there's two people that this could have been. It's oh, the dude that can swim very well in water type shit, right? But I think it's the stupid small dude. It's got to be the small dude at this point. After I saw that safe, and then they mentioned there being air in the safe. This dude, he for 3 days he was in a fucking air. No, he was in a water like area. So it's like this dude could stay in that safe for so long, probably. So I would imagine that traumatic experience probably carried over to the point to where he probably like I could probably do it again for 3 days. Okay, maybe not exactly, but yeah, it's the small dude. They're not slick.
Find anything, Master?
Maybe they know that that people like me would just see through their obvious setup for the Fisher dude, and then I would start assuming the other guy.
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Really? You did it, Yuma!
Mystery phantoms!
Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about.
You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense?
Oh, shit.
He committed suicide! There's nobody to... After all, there's no place a culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop!
My man was good at physical sports, right? He could have dove into it.
No one could escape the rooftop.
Which means if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
Alrighty, this should be easy from here on out. Everybody on YouTube, I'll come back after a day of loading, because you know how this takes, how long it takes, so I'll be back.